Right now at 10, the Coulee region gathered to remember the fallen this Memorial Day with parades and a special unveiling at the Onalaska American Legion. And rescue and recovery efforts continue in Davenport, Iowa after part of an apartment building collapses. Plus, the White House and GOP leaders make a deal to prevent default, but now it's time to get the legislation through Congress.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Dua Srar. To honor veterans and those who have lost their lives to protect the country, the city of La Crosse held their annual Memorial Day parade. Veterans and community members marched together from downtown La Crosse to Losey Memorial. One veteran says that being able to march in the parade is an honor and is something that has held a special place in his heart since he was young.
Now, it honors those that, even some of my personal friends that died in combat, and we get to recognize their families and their sacrifices as well.
Knutson said it was great to see the community come out and support their veterans and those who weren't able to come home. The city of Onalaska also held their own Memorial Day parade. The parade began at American Legion Post 336. Veterans and community walked and marched their way to Onalaska Cemetery Veterans Memorial. Among the participants were the Onalaska Hilltoppers Marching Band, who performed music during the parade, and the La Crosse Composite Squadron Civil Air Patrol. On leader of the American Legion Post 336 says that Memorial Day is a special day for him and his family.
My dad was in World War II, and for me, it's carrying a legacy that I think is important.
American Legion Post 336 says that La Crosse County has one of the highest percentage of veterans in the state, and it's important to recognize each and every one of those veterans. Today, the family and friends of a fallen soldier from Onalaska are remembering and celebrating his service.
Going to a service academy and being in the service was his idea. We didn't push it at all, and it made us very proud.
The West Point Military Academy uniform of Nick Dewhurst was unveiled in a custom-built display case at the Onalaska American Legion. Dewhurst served for just over 2 years after graduating from West Point until he was killed in Afghanistan in 2008. His uniform, photos, and military bio of Dewhurst's medals and badges are now on display thanks to members of the Legion and the community members who helped design and build the case from locally harvested wood.
The community here has been very, very supportive of us and our loss. It's I can't even describe how much the whole community has done for us. Our friends and family all gather around and we talk about him and laugh about him, and it helps.
The memorial hangs in the main hallway of the American Legion. It's the 10th Memorial Day that fitness fans all over the country took part in the Murph Challenge. In La Crosse, CrossFit members took that challenge doing a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and another mile run. The challenge is in honor of Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, a Navy SEAL who gave his life in Afghanistan to make sure another member of his team could get to safety. A coach at CrossFit La Crosse says going through the grind of the challenge can help make their community stronger.
It's a sense of community. It's a sense of remembering those that have gone before us, that we get to actually enjoy a lot of the freedoms we have today because of the sacrifice of others.
Mueller says roughly 60 to 70 people came through to complete the challenge today, starting bright and early at 6 this morning. The nation paused today to remember the brave Americans who gave their lives defending our freedom. Astrid Martinez reports from the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum in New York.
In all 50 states and the nation's capital, America is honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice this Memorial Day.
It's not about barbecues. It's about the men and women who fought really hard for our country.
President Biden laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery.
Today, it's on all of us, to ensure that sacrifice was not in vain.
A crowd gathered aboard the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum in New York to honor the fallen. Navy veteran Dennis Higgins was 21 years old when he served his country in Vietnam.
Those that passed deserve a prayer.
Ralph Slane was a crew member on the Intrepid.
We lost crew members that were buried at sea, so there's a special reverence that you feel when you board the ship.
Keeping the Intrepid company this week are active ships docked along the New York City west side for Fleet Week, showing visitors what service looks like.
I hope that she sees that, these are the people who keep us safe.
And a long-awaited homecoming befitting a fallen hero. The remains of a Georgia soldier lost in the Korean War and later identified through DNA were finally laid to rest.
Thank you for your service.
Even decades later, a nation never forgets. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
And it was quite the warm weather to celebrate and honor those on Memorial Day. But Eric, are we going to continue to see that warm weather?
The warm weather, yes. Now we do have rain chances in the forecast, much needed rain chances at that, because we are starting to dry out substantially. We're just over 2 inches below normal for the month of May, and right now on the radar scan, just to the west and southwest of us, we are seeing a little bit of rain and thunderstorm activity across portions of north central Iowa. Take a look at the numbers for today. We were in the 80s across the majority of the area. I want to draw your attention to this number right here. You see that 63 in Preston? We can go ahead and just X that out, because earlier today your guys' sensor went down. But other than that, 83 is the high in Eau Claire, 82 Winona, 85 across, 82 in Decorah, 83 in Prairie du Chien. And we're seeing temperatures right now 50s, 60s, even 70s. We're at 71 in La Crosse, 1 degree cooler in Winona as well as Decorah. 10 cooler in Boscobel, Double Nickel, 55 in Volkfield, 53 at Black River Falls. Again, the radar scan showing some thunderstorm activity across portions of north central Iowa. Some of that may clip parts of the Cooley region, the northern part, as we go into the overnight hours. But I think the majority of us, we're going to be okay. You can see high pressure is still hanging on for now. Schoolcast for tomorrow as you get the kiddos ready for school. We'll see temperatures in the 60s to start, mid-70s with rain chances by the lunch hour, and then precip chances continue for the afternoon hours with highs in the upper 70s, low 80s. Now, DUA coming up in the first warn forecast. Yeah, we're going to continue that temperature trend, but like I said, rain chances are in the forecast, and June 1st is this week. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
June, my birthday month, by the way.
Nice.
I know, the best month out of the year, I have to say.
I'm thinking September myself.
Definitely not. Thanks, Eric. Well, the woman accused of killing a 6-year-old in Madary has a court date this week. According to online records, there's a preliminary hearing on Wednesday. Dykeman is currently being held in La Crosse County Jail on a $1 million cash bond. The 33-year-old was arrested more than 3 months after Alex Xavier Pedron was found dead. We will have updates after Wednesday's hearing. There are no confirmed deaths after a building partially collapsed in Davenport, Iowa. City officials credit the fast response of first responders. CBS News' correspondent Danya Bacchus reports from Los Angeles.
The frickin' building just collapsed.
Rescue crews sprang into action after part of a 6-story apartment building in Davenport, Iowa came tumbling down Sunday night.
Because of the response and because of the concern for life by our first responders to get in the building knowing that that building was unsafe to help folks, I can't stress how, because of that, they saved lives. They saved lives.
The wall was torn away from this top-story apartment, leaving only a closet filled with clothes. The collapse brought a massive pile of debris to the ground.
No notice, it just came down like an explosion, like a bomb.
Another resident described the aftermath.
There was a lot of screams, a lot of cries, a lot of people saying help when the building came down, but that did not last. 2 or 3 minutes, and then the whole area was silent.
K-9 teams helped search for residents. Firefighters led 12 people to safety and rescued 8 others.
At this time, the building is structurally unsound, is posing a risk to responders.
Officials plan to demolish the building. The fire department had ordered the owner of the more than 110-year-old structure to make repairs, and work was underway. There were reports of falling bricks, and residents had complained of many issues inside. The cause of the collapse remains under investigation. Danya Backus, CBS News.
Officials say at least one person is hospitalized. There were 84 units in the building. The city of La Crosse is closing Cameron Park and Burns Park this week. The park will be closed from Wednesday to Friday. The Parks and Rec Department says the closure is for maintenance, cleaning, tree inspections, and park repairs. The department says they plan to open Cameron Park back up on Friday afternoon, just in time for the farmers market to go on as usual. Well, after the break, the debate over debt begins in Congress. The White House and leading Republicans struck a deal, but the legislation still has to survive votes in the House and Senate. That's up next.
Action. Get up to 50% off list prices at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this recliner, free when you purchase the reclining sofa. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $375? Up to 50% off only at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Step up to GMC with 0.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra light-duty models.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Listen, your deodorant just has to work. I use Secret, aluminum free. Just swipe and it lasts all day. Secret helps eliminate odor instead of just masking it. And hours later, I still smell fresh. Secret works. Oh, yes.
When you really need to sleep, you reach for the really good stuff. ZzzQuil Ultra helps you sleep better and longer when you need it most. It's non-habit forming and powered by the makers of NyQuil. ZzzQuil Ultra, when you really, really need to sleep.
Here we go.
And action!
Now at Slumberland, $4.99 gets you a lot, like a Sealy Posturepedic mattress, plus a 7-piece bedding bundle free. Yep, get a fitted sheet, flat sheet, 2 pillows, 2 pillowcases, and a duvet, all for just $4.99. Hurry, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Cut!
Yes.
The White House and House Republican leadership have reached a compromise on the debt ceiling, but now a new question gets raised. Are there enough votes for the bipartisan bill to pass? Natalie Brand has the latest from Capitol Hill.
With a debt ceiling deal in place, the next hurdle for House Speaker Kevin McCarthy remains shoring up support.
It's not 100% what everybody wants, but when you look, the country is going to be stronger.
President Biden expressed confidence it will reach his desk.
I feel very good about it. I've spoken to a number of the members.
The bill would lift the debt ceiling for the next 2 years. It would keep non-defense spending at roughly the same levels through 2024, but would prevent cuts to Social Security and Medicare, as well as the military and veterans programs. It also claws back some new funding for the IRS, as well as unspent money from COVID relief funds. It would loosen some environmental rules for new energy projects and would temporarily add work requirements for some receiving social safety net programs, including food stamps.
Terrible policy. Absolutely terrible.
While some progressive Democrats and conservative Republicans are already pushing back against the bill, party leaders are sounding hopeful enough members will vote in favor.
A bipartisan resolution was the only way forward.
The first test will be a Rules Committee hearing in the House Tuesday. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
If the bipartisan measure makes it through the Rules Committee, a full House vote is expected Wednesday. Lawmakers face a June 5 deadline to get the legislation passed. That's when the Treasury says the U.S. would risk a default. Still ahead, immigrants are making up more of the country's workforce. And later, a potential record-breaking music sale as Queen's catalog may be bought by UMG.
All right, I'm meteorologist Eric Dean here in the First Warn Weather Center. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s, low 90s for tomorrow. We'll see temperatures going to the mid 80s for the afternoon hours. Precip chances will be gone for the most part until we get into the evening hours. We'll talk about that with my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
what would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards and upgrade your home's appliances. We have the largest in-stock appliance selection ready to take home today. Save over $350 on this fingerprint-resistant stainless steel dishwasher after sale price and rebate. Keep your home clean and spotless with Livman. We've got brooms, mops, and everything in between. Get this mop today for just $9.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's hard to believe they're already coming up on our 2-year anniversary. We want to celebrate it the Great River way, so I'm inviting everyone to our 2nd anniversary celebration on Saturday, June 19th. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
The good news, US Cellular gives you $1,200 off any phone with no trade-in needed.
Wow.
So, friend who always has a broken phone can finally get a new one.
It's just a scratch. It's broken.
No.
Oh. US Cellular, built for us.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
$42 million people were expected to get away during this holiday weekend. That's according to AAA. It's a 7% increase from last year. They're spending more too, shelling out 6% more cash. Today is the biggest travel day for people going home, but flight bookings tomorrow and Wednesday are up by double digits as people extend their holiday weekends. Immigrants now make up a record share of the U.S. labor force. New government data shows nearly 1 in 5 workers last year were born outside the U.S. Immigration dipped significantly during the pandemic, which some economists believe helped drive the nationwide labor shortage, but numbers rebounded in 2022. And as graduates enter the workforce, new research reveals which college majors will earn them the big bucks. An analysis from the HEA Group found that after 4 years, operations research, marine engineering, and computer science majors earn 6-figure salaries. Despite the money, these top-paying majors aren't popular with students, and I think we know why, because these jobs are popular with the students.
Oh, absolutely.
Who wouldn't want to be on here?
Absolutely. So, I tell you what, though. Right now, the weather, you know what that means for me? We got thunderstorm chances in the forecast, upper 80s, low 90s. But with thunderstorm chances, you know what that means for me?
What?
Job security.
Love that for you.
Take a look here at the allergy forecast as we go into tomorrow and Wednesday. Grass, pine, and trees will be on the medium end for both days, and that's going to continue until we get some rain, which we need that. We have it in the forecast. As a matter of fact, take a look at the radar scan. Nothing across the Coulee region right now, but you don't have to go too far to see some rain, even some thunderstorm activity. Just go to north central Iowa, back over towards western Minnesota, going into East River of South Dakota. Other than that, That's really about it in terms of precipitation. Now, the rain chances will continue to pick up as we go into the next several days, and we need it. We're sitting at 2.26 inches below normal for the month of May. We're only sitting at 1.75 inches, and the rain chances, the good news, they're in the forecast, not just for tomorrow, but the next several days after that. Now, the caveat to this, it's a feast or famine situation. Not everybody will see it at once, but the ones who do see it will get a nice downpour. So there could be a couple days where across sees precipitation, then we see nothing, and then Eau Claire sees it, and then they see nothing, and then the southern area will see precipitation. So it's going to be very splash and dash, if you will. You can see it here on Sky Tracker, just how isolated these are. Here's 5 o'clock tomorrow. You can see by the time we go into Wednesday morning, we'll start off with abundant sunshine. We see that southerly flow, which is going to allow those temperatures to go up. And then we see the precipitation chances pick up yet again. And you're noticing this is more towards the central and northern zone. Southern zone, not seeing much of anything, and that is very concerning, especially towards portions of Winnesheet County, where earlier last week, you guys had a little bit of an abnormally dry mark on the drought monitor. So we'll have to keep an eye on that again as Thursday inches closer, because that does update every Thursday. So let's take a look here at the localized view of Sky Tracker. You can see temperatures in the 50s and 60s by the 11 o'clock hour. We'll quickly go into the 80s as we go into the afternoon, early evening hours, and then we'll stay partly to mostly cloudy for the overnight hours. By Wednesday morning when you wake up, temperatures in the 60s and 70s will greet you. Made it to 85 today after a morning start of 56, pretty much where we should be for this time of year on the low end. That 85 is going to go on the above normal end, so we have 18 days above normal for the month, 9 days below, and 1 day on par. And the trend continues. The above normal trend will continue for the next 8 days as we hit the big 90 for tomorrow, 88 for Wednesday, 90 for Thursday and Friday. That trend continues for Saturday, upper 80s for Sunday, Monday, low 80s by Tuesday. But all 8 days we have some type of a thunderstorm chance.
Not looking forward to that humidity though.
No, well, see, that's why I wear a toupee. See.
All right. Anyway, coming up in sports, a big day on the baseball diamond. It's opening day for the Northwoods League, and the Loggers were going for win number 1 up in Eau Claire. Cade has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
The results are in for the 10th annual Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners. Here's one of the many businesses that won this year.
Cordell's Automotive wants to thank you for voting us the best of La Crosse County in multiple categories. We work hard to provide service you can trust. Visit one of our 4 locations to see why we were voted the best.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
We've got Cade tonight. Rob's got the night off. Not a lot of local sports going on during this Memorial Day, but we do have the season opener of the Northwoods League. The Loggers are looking to get a good start to their season as they're up in Eau Claire taking on the Express. The Loggers did not disappoint. We go to Carson Park for the first game of the year. Loggers already with one across, bases loaded for Seth Cox, and he gets one through the infield. 2 runners are going to come in to score, and just like that, the Loggers take a 3-0 lead. Now in the 5th, runner on second for Anthony Priester, and he rips a line shot over the shortstop and into right field. 1 run comes in to score. It's now 5-0 as the Loggers would go on to win it 8-3, and they start the year off with a win. They'll be at home tomorrow evening at Copeland Park. All right, Twins in action tonight down in Houston. And check this out. Former #1 overall pick Royce Lewis tore his ACL 1 year ago to the day. And in his first game back from injury, he goes yard. A 3-run shot to right field. That puts Minnesota up 3. He's loving it. His teammates are loving it. Everyone's loving it. Twins still up in the 7th, but with the bases loaded, former MLB MVP Jose Altuve is going to put a change to that. He crushes one over left for a grand slam. Astros now in front. Last chance for the Twins, 2 on for Lewis, and what a day for his return. He gets a line shot through to the outfield. 1 run comes in to score, and we're going to extras. First pitch of the 10th inning, and Ryan Jeffers gets all of this one. A line drive home run over the left field wall. That would give Minnesota the lead, and Duran would close it out as Minnesota gets a big win, 7-5, in the return of Royce Lewis. And for the Brewers, they were off today after avoiding the sweep in yesterday's game against the Giants, and despite a rough month of May, the Brewers are still atop of the NL Central by a full 2 games. They're still without Willy Adames as he's been put on the injured list with a concussion, but tomorrow Milwaukee will start a 3-game series in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. First pitch set for 6:07. And yesterday, fans from all around the globe made it to the Midwest for the Indianapolis 500. WTTV's Hannah Fulman spoke with fans to find out more on what makes this race so memorable.
Start your engines, and with the wave of the green flag, it's officially race time. On Sunday, fans from all over the world came to experience the greatest spectacle in racing.
We came from Brazil to support Tony Canaan and Helio Castro Neves.
The event, all the people, the racing, it's a great place to be.
Racers up personal on TV and in real life.
This is a day fans like Matt Cohen say they look forward to all year long.
I mean, who doesn't love just gas guzzling, 230 miles an hour, let's go!
And once it came down to the final 20 laps, that's when things got a bit crazy.
On the edge of our seats. I mean, my God, the adrenaline is insane.
More than a third of the drivers were out of the race by the last few laps, leading to a very emotional finish, with Joseph Newgarden taking home the win.
I've never seen a race like this in my life.
And whether Sunday was your first race, like Alice Bussenall from Charlotte.
Every other word out of her mouth is, oh my God.
Or you've been coming for more than 30 years, like Kira Thomas from Indianapolis.
Really nostalgic for me, and I just kind of like taking it all in.
It's a day race fans say they'll never forget.
I've taken so many pictures already, so I'll be like flipping through them all like, yep, oh my God, remember that? That was so fun.
Reporting at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Hannah Fulman, CBS 4 News.
Now, like Hannah said, the race was won by Joseph Newgarden. It was his first time winning the Indy 500 and his 12th time in the race. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
It's Hy-Vee's one-day sale. One day only this Tuesday. Fresh Hy-Vee chicken drumsticks, just 88 cents a pound. Fresh Express Select Iceberg Salad, just 99 cents. A 2-entree Hy-Vee Chinese meal, just $7. 6-pack Coke products, just $2.99. Hy-Vee yogurt, 3 for just $1. And it's your churn ice cream, only $2.98. Don't miss the one-day sale. One day only, this Tuesday at Hy-Vee.
Welcome to the rustic side of Black River Furniture Outlet, Western Wisconsin's Cabin Store. Buy unique, one-of-a-kind pieces made in the USA, featuring aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialty woods like walnut and maple burl. Shop dining sets, bars and bar stools. Find epoxy pieces, coffee and end tables, cabin furniture bedroom sets in king, queen, full, or twin. Bunk beds and case pieces to match. Huge selection in stock to take home or deliver today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Queen's music catalog could break records when it sells, according to a source familiar with the acquisition. Universal Music Group is in talks to buy the catalog from Disney Music Group for $1 billion. In December of 2021, Bruce Springsteen sold his music for $500 million. That's the highest amount a song catalog has ever been sold for. And attention John Wick fans, a 5th movie is in early development. The announcement comes months after the smash hit John Wick Chapter 4 raked in $363 million across the globe. While several spin-off projects have been in the works, the latest film ended on a seemingly conclusive note for the Keanu Reeves character. But as for what really happened, it looks like we'll have to wait to find out. And we'll be right back.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Let's go!
Seatbelts?
Nah, don't worry about it.
All right.
Those dudes are going nowhere fast.
Donald Driver!
Buckle up, fellas. If you don't, it can cost you money or worse.
Got that? I told you.
You were right. Click it or kick it. Together, we can save lives.
This is Run from the Sun. We partner with the Melanoma Research Foundation to support the advancement of treatment, education, and awareness of melanoma. Come for the run and come for the fun. Register online during the month of July and Run from the Sun on August 12th.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's hard to believe they're already coming up on our 2-year anniversary. We want to celebrate it the Great River way, so I'm inviting everyone to our 2nd anniversary celebration on Saturday, June 19th. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Upper 80s, low 90s will be the rule tomorrow with thunderstorm chances in the afternoon and evening hours. You see your day planner right there. And one final note, guys, this is not a hairpiece. This is au naturel, baby.
Good. Yeah. Good weather for the Loggers opener tomorrow.
Yes, agreed.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, man. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.